Hello and welcome back to our new video class, high class 4. So as in our previous video class we seen our trees rhyme, trees poem. Yes, that poem was written by Joyce Kilmer. Yes, so now today we are going to start our new topic, and I think you have one doubt that what is this. Yes, so this is the photography machine. Yes, but why we are going towards this, you have that question. Yes, definitely that you people have the question that what we are going to learn today. So I will tell you, we are going to start our new topic that on page number 28, that is our seventh topic, weaving dreams of gold. Okay, so in this topic we are going to learn about that physical disability is no bar to achieving great heights of success. Okay, means how much you have physical disability, no problem, but if your willingness power is too high, then no one can will limit you for the success and the goals objectives accomplishment. Okay dear students, so let's see today's our topic, the weaving dreams of the gold. Okay, so this is your page number 28. On the page number 28, as you can see, here is the picture of one boy and a mother. So who is this boy? Guess who is this boy? This boy is Thomas Alva Edison. Did you know who is Thomas Alva Edison? No. Okay, I will tell you. Thomas Alva Edison is the person who invented the electric light. Okay, the electric light which we have now, that at the time this light were invented by the Thomas Alva Edison, as well as he have invented the photograph as well as moving pictures also. Okay, so Thomas Alva Edison is the innovator, is the father of electric light. So let's see what is exactly in this topic. So first of all I will read the paragraph wise and then I will have to explain it in my own language. Okay dear students, so let's see, if is it necessary to use the Hindi language, then I will definitely use the Hindi language for your understanding references. Okay dear students, so let's continue about our today's topic, weaving dreams of gold, because we have to go towards our fast accomplishment of the today's topic. Today we have to have finished this topic because our first term exam is from the 1st November of the first week of the November. So let's continue our topic and we have to have finished our lesson within the time. Okay dear students, so Thomas Alva Edison was person of the best known inventors of history. He was born on Sam and Nancy on February 11, 1847 in Milan. Okay, as their seventh son and was nicknamed as Al. Okay, so Edison was a weak and fragile child with an unusual large head. For a long time he did not attend school due to his poor health. So what is the meaning of the first paragraph? The first paragraph mean to say that Thomas Alva Edison is the best inventor in the history. Okay, and he is born on February 11, 1847 in Milan. Okay, and who are the father and mother, means who are the parents of Thomas Alva Edison? Thomas Alva Edison's father's name is Sam and mother's name is Nancy. Okay, and Thomas Alva Edison were the seventh son of his father and mother. Which son? Seventh son of his father Sam and mother Nancy. He were born on February 11, 1847 in Milan. Okay, and his nickname is Al. What's the name of Thomas Alva Edison? Thomas Alva Edison's nickname is Al. Okay, so and education is the very far from the Thomas Alva Edison in his school time. Why? Because he were the what we call disabled student, who were the disabled students, so that he were from the large distance towards his school time, because his health were very very poor. So because of his poor health he didn't go to the school for a long time. Then young Al was poor at studies. His mother was very angry when Edison was called adult by a schoolmaster. She decided to educate him at home. Why his mother decided to educate Thomas Alva Edison in his home? Because Thomas Alva Edison means Al were very poor in his studies, and so that the schoolmaster were called him adult. And when the schoolmaster called Al as adult, then his mother were very much angry when she listened this word adult. So his mother decided to teach him, to educate him in the home. Okay, then the next paragraph is: as a boy, Al's curiosity and daring led him to strange adventures. At the age of 6, he went missing one day. After an anxious search, his father found him sitting in a nest he had made in the barn. The nest was filled with goose eggs and hen's eggs that he had collected. Al had noted the way the hen hatched her eggs by sitting on them, and he wanted to try it out himself. So what is the meaning of these lines? This line means to say that a boy Als means Thomas Alva Edison was very curiosity. He was having very very curiosity. What is the meaning of curiosity? A strong wish to know something. Means he have the wish to know about everything, and he have the daring, and so that he were going to the adventures, strange adventures. And at the age of 6, when he were 6 years old, he went missing one day. And then when he got found after an anxious search, means rapid search went there. Anxious means what? Anxious means feeling worried. When his mother and father were too much worried about Thomas Alva Edison, then his father found him sitting in a nest. Where he were sitting in a nest, and he had made in the barn. Then the nest was filled with goose eggs. Okay, the nest were filled with the goose eggs as well as hen's eggs, and which they are collected in their nest. So goose eggs were there and hen's eggs were there, and that eggs are in the nest, and in that nest the Thomas Alva Edison also were sitting in that. And then Al had noted that the way the hen hatched her eggs by sitting on them, and he wanted to try it out himself. So he decided that, he noted that first of all that when hen were hatched her eggs by sitting on them, मीन्स जो अंडे होते हैं वो क्या करता है, जो hen होती है वो क्या करती है, अंडे के ऊपर बैठ के वो अंडे को मतलब गर्मी पहुंचाती है, और उसमें से फिर जो एग है वो एग फूटकर उसमें से hen का बच्चा बाहर निकलता है. तो वैसे ही थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन भी करना चाहते थे. So what happened then next? Though Edison did not attend school regularly, okay, because Thomas Alva Edison's mentality were just like the adult. Then the schoolmaster has pronounced his name as adult, and so his mother were very angry about this name. So his mother were decided to educate him at the home. Yes, then so that he were not going regularly to the school, and he used to read every book within his reach. So whatever there in his home there are books, he want to read that books. His parents had a good library at home. Okay, so in his home there were a good library also, and he read eagerly mostly books on history and science. Which books he read eagerly? The subject history and the science he were read eagerly. And he ever tried reading scientific books that were beyond the grasp of a child. Grasp means the understanding level of child. So Thomas Alva Edison wanted to read all history books, all science books, and he want to grasp everything which is beyond to the child memory. Then at the age of 10, what happened at the age of 10? Edison had his own laboratory in the cellar of his house. Okay, so in the age of 10, which year? When he were 10 years old, he will have his own library in his cellar. Okay, and then every time he read about an experiment in a science book, he would try it in his lab also. He had collected around 200 bottles of chemicals and arranged them carefully on the shelves and labeled them as पॉइजन. सो जब एडिसन 10 साल के थे तो उनकी खुद की एक लैबोरेटरी थी उनके घर में, और उस लैबोरेटरी में वो क्या करते थे, जो साइंस बुक पढ़ते थे उसके वहाँ पे वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करते थे, वहाँ पे ट्राई करते थे उनकी लैबोरेटरी में. देन वो क्या करते थे, उन्होंने कितनी बॉटल्स कलेक्ट की थी? उन्होंने 200 बॉटल्स कलेक्ट की थी केमिकल्स की. कितनी बॉटल्स कलेक्ट की थी? थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन हैड कलेक्टेड अराउंड 200 bottles of chemical and arranged very carefully in the shelves. और उन्होंने लैबोरेटरी के शेल्फ्स में बहुत ही केयरफुली उसे अरेंज किया था. और जो केमिकल्स होते हैं उसके ऊपर लेबलिंग करते हैं ना कि ये फॉस्फोरस है, ये मीथेन है, ये यूरेन है, तो इस तरीके से उन्होंने क्या लेबल किया था, उन्होंने उस बॉटल के ऊपर पॉइज़न का लेबल किया था. कौन सा लेबल किया था? पॉइज़न का लेबल किया था. ओके, मैं आपको बताती हूँ किस तरीके से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज़ द बॉटल ऑफ दैट पर्टिक्यूलर केमिकल. और इसके ऊपर जो ऐसा लेबल होता है, इसके ऊपर उन्होंने लेबल क्या लिखा था? POISON. इस तरीके से उन्होंने उसे किया था, बनाया था उस बॉटल को, और उन्होंने इस तरीके से उसकी लेबलिंग की थी. सो व्हेन ही वेर एट द 10 years एज, ही हैव हिज सेपरेट लेबोरेटरी, एंड हिज सेपरेट laboratory he were have the science experiment which he were read from the science book, and he were collected around 200 bottles of chemicals, and as he labeled on that poison, POISON. Okay, so this is the first page of 28 page number. Now the next one is, when he was a little older, Edison sold newspapers and candy on the Grand Trunk Railroad to Detroit to make money, as his experiments almost consumes all his pocket money. ओके, तो जब वो थोड़े और बड़े हुए तो थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन ने क्या करना स्टार्ट कर दिया? न्यूज़पेपर और कैंडी सेल करना स्टार्ट कर दी. कहाँ पे? ग्रैंड ट्रंक रेल रोड पर स्टार्ट कर दिया, क्योंकि उनके जो साइंस का एक्सपेरिमेंट होता था वो उनका सारा पॉकेट मनी उसमें खर्च हो जाता था, तो उनको वहाँ पे और पैसों की ज़रूरत थी, इसलिए उन्होंने क्या करना स्टार्ट कर दिया? न्यूज़पेपर और कैंडी सेल करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. देन इन ऑर्डर टू परस्यू हिज केमिस्ट्री एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, he set up a laboratory in the baggage car. He also set up a printing press where he printed the Grand Trunk Herald, which was the first newspaper printed on a train. Okay, so when he were sold all those edited paper newspapers and candy on the Grand Trunk railroads for his science experiments, because his pocket money were consumed in his science experiments, so he needs more money. So in order to pursue his chemistry experiments, he sets one laboratory again, and their laboratory is where in a baggage car. Okay, in the baggage car. And then he also set up a printing press. What he again did? He again did that, the printing press, and this printing press were printed the newspaper which is the first printed on a train, and the newspaper's name is Grand Trunk Herald. This is the first newspaper which is printed on the train. Okay, so then what happened? Then in the next paragraph, one day the train was running fast over a piece of poor laid tracks. So what happened one day? One day the train were running so fastly over a piece of poorly laid tracks, and then as the train jolted violently, because jointed violently means what? Means very very speedily, or where the jerked with the very forcefully the particular train, then a stick of phosphorus was jarred from its shelf, fell on the फ्लोर एंड बर्स्ट इनटू फ्लेम्स. वो जो फॉस्फोरस का एक उनके पास बॉटल था शेल्फ में, तो वो क्या हो गया? गिर गया फ्लोर पर, और उसके बाद में वो बर्स्ट हो गया, और बर्स्ट होते ही उसमें से क्या हुआ? आग निकली. देन द कंपार्टमेंट वॉज ऑन फायर. तो वो जो ट्रेन का कंपार्टमेंट था वो पूरी तरीके से क्या हुआ? वो पूरी तरीके से आग में तब्दील हो गया. देन द ट्रेन कंडक्टर क्विकली रश्ड विथ वाटर एंड सेव द कंपार्टमेंट. उसके बाद में जो ट्रेन कंडक्टर था वो भागते हुए आया और उसने वाटर डाला उसके ऊपर और कंपार्टमेंट को सेव किया. देन एट द नेक्स्ट स्टेशन एडिसन अलॉन्ग विथ हिज इक्विपमेंट एंड पेपर्स वॉज थ्रोन आउट ऑफ द ट्रेन ऑन टू द प्लेटफॉर्म. दूसरे स्टेशन पे पहुंचते ही उन्होंने क्या किया? उनके जो इक्विपमेंट थे और पेपर्स थे उन्होंने क्या किया? प्लेटफॉर्म पे फेंक दिए. ही बेगन कलेक्टिंग हिज पेपर्स that lay among the broken articles from his laboratory, his eyes brimming with tears. So when he were reached at the next station, Edison along with his equipments and papers were thrown on the platform. Yes, जो स्टेशन मास्टर था उसने क्या किया? एडिसन को और उनके साथ जो इक्विपमेंट थे, जो पेपर थे, उन सबको क्या कर दिया? प्लेटफॉर्म पर फेंक दिया. और फिर फेंकने के बाद में एडिसन उसे कलेक्ट करने लगे, सारे पेपर्स को, जो सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट थे उनके लैबोरेटरी के, उसे जो टूट गए थे वो सारे इकट्ठा करने लगे और उनके आँखों में आंसू भर आए उस वक्त. देन व्हाट हैपन? आफ्टर द एक्सीडेंट एडिसन लॉस्ट ऑलमोस्ट ऑल हिज हियरिंग. उनकी जो सुनने की ताकत थी वो ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो गई थी. द enraged train conductor had boxed Edison's ears very hard for having caused a fire in the train. However, Edison did not let this disability discourage him. और उनकी जो सुनने की शक्ति थी वो जो कम हो गई थी, उससे वो बिल्कुल भी डिस्करेज नहीं हुए थे जो उस दिन इंसिडेंट हुआ था. Then what happened? In fact, he often treated it as an asset since he could concentrate on his experiments and research without being disturbed. This made him more solitary and kept him away from company. तो जो उनके साथ उस दिन हादसा हुआ था उसके बाद में वो डिस्करेज नहीं हुए. उसको उन्होंने जो उनकी जो डिसेबिलिटी उसे थी उन्होंने उसे एज अ असेट कंसिडर किया. एसेट का मीनिंग क्या होता है? संपत्ति। ओके, तो उन्होंने उनकी कमज़ोरी को उनकी खूबी बनाने का सोचा। ऑन हिज एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड रिसर्च विदाउट बीइंग डिस्टर्ब्ड, तो उन्होंने डिस्टर्ब किया क्या खुद को? नहीं। ही वेर नॉट डिस्टर्ब्ड हिमसेल्फ बट ही कॉन्सेंट्रेट्स ऑन हिज रिसर्च एंड एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड ऑल्सो दिस मेड हिम मोर सॉलिटरी एंड केप्ट हिम अवे फ्रॉम कंपनी फ्रॉम अदर पीपल बिकॉज ही वॉन्ट्स टू कंज्यूम हिज वैल्यूएबल टाइम in the research and experiment. Once Edison rescued a very young child from a boxcar accident. Then J.U. Mackenzie, the child's father, rewarded Edison by teaching him railroad telegraphy. तो एक बार बस का एक्सीडेंट में एक बच्चे को एडिसन ने बचाया और उस बच्चे को बचाने के बाद में उस बच्चे के जो फादर थे J.U. मैकेंजी, तो उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने अल्वा एडिसन को एक रिवॉर्ड देना चाहा और उन्होंने क्या रिवॉर्ड दिया? उन्होंने उन्हें रेल रोड टेलीग्राफी सिखाई. And what happened? That year he worked as a telegraph operator in Port Huron. He did not stop conducting his scientific experiments. Edison moved from one city to another city in the United States, taking up available telegraph posts. So when J.U. Mackenzie teaching him at the railroad telegraphy, then as the time passes, he were worked as telegraph operator were in the Port Huron. Then what happened? As he were busy and not stopping his activities about science and experiment, then Edison moving from here to there, from this city to that city of United States of Kingdom, then he again busy in the where have the available telegraph posts. Then Edison never stopped experimenting and building new machines. Many years later, he set up a factory of inventions where he employed hundreds of men, all busy with invention. Invention means to create something new, which is to be valuable for the society. That's the products were created after research, that is called invention. So as the time passes, as first of all he were as a telegraph operator, yes, then he were builded a new machine, and that machine where have the latter of years passes, he were invented one factory, and in that factory he had employed how many peoples? Hundreds of peoples, hundreds of men, and that men are only in the busy with the research and innovation, inventions, activities only. Then what happened? Once a great fire destroyed man of his building. His answer to the wild leaping fire was, "We will begin rebuilding tomorrow." Okay, so once a great fire destroyed many of his buildings. What happened? When as were one fire once upon a time, then that particular fire caught his buildings, many buildings, and then what happened? He answered to that fire. He answered. Who answered? Thomas Alva Edison answered to the fire that we will begin rebuilding tomorrow. Yes, this is the statement given by Thomas Alva Edison to the leaping fire. And at last what happened? Al's factory was the home to hundreds of inventions. Definitely, because Thomas Alva Edison were busy in his concentration towards the experiment and research and inventions. So definitely his all factories were consumed about the hundreds of inventions. And then the most valuable of his inventions are the electric light, the photograph, and the moving picture. How many he had invented? He had invented a lot of things, hundreds of things, but the most important is one only, and that is electric light. And if we are going to have the couple of inventions that has the concentration towards the electric light, photograph and moving picture, these are the very important inventions which had invented by us, means Thomas Alva Edison. Then the electric light become part of people's everyday life. Definitely nowadays also we people have the electricity, and without electricity we cannot do. As well as our online classes are also going on through the mobile. Yes, and the mobile we need to charge it. Without charge our mobile cannot run, our system cannot run, and for this charging we need the light. So light is the in separate part of the everyone's life. So life is concerned with the light is concerned with the life. Okay, dear students, so the sound recorder means the photograph. Okay, sound recorder means the photograph, and made it possible to distribute music records on wax discs. Okay, the sound recorder means the photograph where the made it by possibly through distributing the music records on wax discs. And then this is our last, that is the moving camera contributed to the development of movie. Definitely, as you can see here, this is the moving camera, and moving camera is well used in the movie making. Yes, so that this is very important for our today's life. Yes, dear students, because we want the entertainment, and when entertainment innovation comes from the movie. Yes, Thomas Alva Edison has enriched our lives with his inventions. Definitely, no doubt, Thomas Alva Edison had enriched our life through his invention, and inventions created through the research. And this invention were created by one disabled person. That name were Thomas Alva Edison. His nickname was Earl. Yes, dear students, so in this way we completed our topic, weaving dreams of gold. Definitely the topic's title were suitable to the topic, because Thomas Alva Edison is a person who have certain disabilities, but as he were the abnormal person, because of his abnormality he cannot stop his work doing, and he were created his weakness into the strength, and only because of his ability to convert his weakness into strength, nowadays we are having light, we are having photographs, we are having the movie pictures. Yes, everything. This is the invention which is invented by the Thomas Alva Edison. So this is the word galaxy, as it is continued on page number 30 and 31. You have to write this on the notebook, and I will send all the question answer on your WhatsApp group. So in our next video class we have to go towards our last chapter of our first term, that is the snare. The Snare is our poem which is written by James Stephen, and in that we have to learn about to help animals that are in pain. So in our next video class we have to go towards our last chapter of our first semester first term, that is the snare.